Valentine!
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy McKeithan back at it with another video. This time we're going to do something a little bit different. We're actually going to do a little whiteboard Wednesday training, even though it's not Wednesday, or maybe you're listening to this on Wednesday. Freaking awesome. But yeah, let's get right into it. Real quick though, if you enjoy the show, please be sure to share it. Give me feedback. Let me know if this helped you whatsoever, or if you just enjoy seeing my pretty face. I know today I got a little skeleton paint on it. But yeah, let's get into the show. So I'm going to be sharing with one of you guys, or all of you, one of my favorite tools, something that's really helped me boost my confidence. One that's helped me be a lot happier too. I can attribute this one tool to a lot of my success. So let's dive right into it. So I actually call it the Nike tool. I know, freaking crazy. I just came up with that like 30 seconds ago, but you'll see why at the end. But yeah, Nike tool. And we got this right here. What I want you guys to do is take a piece of paper real quick. Now, this tool is really good for self-mastery, for becoming to know yourself better, and to be able to build more confidence, more trust in what you're able to do. And so I want you to take that piece of paper and I want you to draw a line all the way down the center of that paper. Okay? And then on the left-hand side, I want you guys to write things that you should start doing. And on the right-hand side, it's really easy. I just want you guys to write the things that you should stop doing. Simple enough, right? And so when we list it out, and these are things that we start doing maybe because we feel that they would boost our confidence. Maybe I should start going to the gym. I should start eating organic, healthy foods. I should start reading for 15 minutes a day. I should start investing more time into my mind and my body and my spirituality. These are all things that we know are good for us. So I want you to be really creative here. I want you to just write down as many things as possible on this start side. For me, a lot of the ones were, like I said, like going to the gym, eating healthy foods, reading, journaling was one of them. Start doing enrollment into courses, maybe taking another thing that was really hard that I didn't want to write on here because I'd been pushing it off for so long, was tracking my expenditures and my finances, my income and my outcome, and being really conscious about how much money I'm spending, where my money is going. So that's one of the things that I really need to start doing, is knowing where my money is going, because I'm not necessarily the most savvy saver out there. In fact, I like to spend money like crazy. I hope none of my kids get that gene, but so far it's not looking too good for them. So write down as many things as you know that you need to start doing. It's very unique to each individual person, because we all know the things that we should start doing that would help boost our confidence, that would help us become the person that we want to be. But we don't really want to do them because it just kind of seems overwhelming. But when you write it all down there, it's like, oh, well, I just need to start doing all of this stuff. And it was a pretty long list for me. It got down to like 30, 40 things that I that I wanted to start doing. And then when it got down to the stop doing side, this was the moment of like confronting all the reality. When I did this exercise a few years ago, I had a really bad habit of drinking and smoking weed, and I had a lot of bad habits that necessarily weren't suiting me. And so I did this exercise about a year ago. The biggest thing that I wrote on here was just drugs. Like, I need to stop doing the party lifestyle, to stop indulging on those substances, because they're taking away from the person that I can become, the potential that I have. I know that they're not helping me become a better person. I had a buddy asking me, he asked me the question, is weed bad? And like, I freaking love smoking weed. Like, weed is awesome. It makes me feel great. It makes me feel relaxed. But I don't think the question is weed bad, but is doing this thing going to help me become the person that I want to be? And for me, the answer was no. Like, keeping smoking weed every single day isn't going to help me become the person that I want to be. And so that was kind of like a moment of reality for me, a moment of truth, where I just wrote down like, I need to stop doing this. I need to stop doing this. I stopped doing this. And I just stop eating sugar and eating ice cream at midnight. And I need to stop scrolling through my phone on Instagram for hours on end, or on TikTok, or whatever it is. And stop, giving all these influencers all my time and valuable attention, because that stuff's precious to me. And so when I wrote down this list, I wrote down all the things that I needed to stop doing, all the things that were, hurting my confidence, that I knew that if I stopped doing them, I'd probably be a lot happier, and I'd probably be able to be more productive and more confident, more successful, which in turn kind of helps with my happiness as well. When I wrote down all those things that I needed to stop doing, it was kind of like, whoa, that's a list. Like, and then I just looked at the list. I had one side that says all the things that I know I should start doing, and on the other side is all the things I know I should stop doing. And then this right here is why I call it the Nike tool. But it's really simple. But you just do it. You just do the things that are on the side. So you start doing these and you stop doing this. Like, this is the stuff that will help maximize your confidence. You're eliminating all the bad and you're amplifying all the good. That right there is such a thing, and it's a thing that needs to happen every single year. Because now I can safely say I've successfully accomplished 90% of the things that I had on that stop and start doing list. But the thing is, you're not going to do it unless you have a good why. Why should I start doing this, and why should I stop doing this? And nobody's going to know that except for you. And so I'm going to ask you right now, what is your why? What is your reason? Why are you here? And look at this quote with me. But we're all put on this earth for this one purpose, and that is to have mastery of oneself. That is to keep growing and getting better, and eliminating the distractions and the negativity, and amplifying the positivity, and being able to spread that to other people. One of the things, Leonardo da Vinci, he was one of the great artists, architects, sculptors of all time. And he said this right here: but one can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery of oneself. And this is a constant process, a constant battle. Any person who has tried meditation, for example, which I highly recommend, something that I'm going to put on this start doing list. I need to start meditating and practicing more mindfulness on a recurring, regular basis. But anybody who has practiced meditation can understand how difficult it is to just stay focused for X amount of time. Your attention begins to wander, and then you have to bring it back. But guess what? That is a victory, okay? You're not going to be able to get all this stuff down on the first try. It's a constant battle, and not necessarily even a battle, but it's just something to constantly work at, which is awesome, because guess what? We have a challenge now. We have something that we need to strive for in order to become the person that we were built to become. I don't want to look at God on the last day, on the judgment day, after my death, after my life has ended. I don't want to look at God and him to say, it's really good what you did, but you could have been a lot better. You could have done a lot more. How would that feel? And so I ask you guys, do this exercise. It's the Nike tool. Just write down on one side all the things you should start doing, on the other side all the things you should stop doing, and then you just do it. Yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. Get out a piece of paper right now, share the show. And if you guys have any other great tools, something that you guys have done or used, any exercises of writing down, because when you write it down, it literally becomes implanted into your brain, and then you review it and you're like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. It's an exercise. It activates the different parts of your brains. But if any of you guys have great exercises or tools that you use to get to where you are, please share them with me. I'd love to know them, because I am constantly on the journey as well. And I hope that we can have a little community here to where, if I help you, you guys can help me. And so send me your stuff. Yeah, share the show. Do the exercise. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. God bless you all, and peace.